How did you not know that wasn't me?
Because
Because
Okay, people, I am back with Zatima season finale, episode 20. So, people, this was the last episode. And I think, again, they did an amazing job on this final episode. This is Zach's mother's funeral. But when we come back from episode 19, we go straight into episode 20, picking up where we left off from Fatima finding Zach in bed with Leslie. Now, people, Zach gets found with Leslie, but Fatima doesn't seem, well, she seems to believe that he really didn't know it was her. And I definitely believe he didn't know it was her. So quickly from that scene, they move over to the funeral. They go directly into the funeral. So Fatima and them is there. Zach is sitting. He's looking very sad. I mean, they did their thing with this scene. Like, I was like, had me almost in tears. I was like, God damn, this is sad. So we get Jeremiah. Jeremiah comes walking in. He is now high as a kite. He walks in, he's telling them that he want to see his mama. He comes to the front. Zach is trying to stay as calm as humanly possible. Fatima starts to try to get Jeremiah to calm down. Now, this is the thing, people. Jeremiah is addicted to, substance. He's going through substance abuse, right? So Fatima is basically trying to calm him down. I'm like, Fatima, just leave him alone because Zach knows Zach, like, listen, if he put his hands on you with this time, is no coming back. Like, don't say. Basically, don't even think about being upset with him, because he will put hands on Jeremiah, basically. So Jeremiah comes in, he has the seed, he's talking mess or whatever. So Fatima signals to Nate and Tony to help her, come outside with her to talk to Jeremiah. So they go outside, they try to talk to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is feeling like he should be there, which he should. That's his child, but he is high, so Fatima tries to talk to him and let him know that it's your mom's funeral. You can't, don't do that. Try to pay your respects in a calm way. So Nate and Tony goes out to talk to him like, yeah, come on, Jeremiah. So they finally get to calm Jeremiah down. They go back inside. And now, well, before they go back inside, Angela comes out and Angela tells Fatima that she's up to sing. So Fatima gets up there, people, and she sings the hell. She did her thing in this episode. She sung the heck out of that song. Like, she really did. It was a really emotional moment on the show. And I was like, they put this together really well. Who else seen the last episode? It was really good. I think they went out with a bang, I'll tell you that much. So when they're in the church, Fatima is singing. So after we get that whole thing, Fatima sits down. Jeremiah gets up and starts saying that the preacher had been sleeping with his mom. And everybody's like, wait a minute. He's like, oh no, get him out of here. Get him out of here. And Jeremiah was like, you did my mama wrong. After she prayed, you was sleeping with her right after she came to church and da 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 da. So it was a little bit of drama there. But the preacher was not trying to let him expose that. But Jeremiah, people, gets up and he was like, me and my mama had to dance. I'm sorry, people, but this was hilarious. He gets up and start doing this dance, walking across the church. And man, I tell you, a bunch of people I felt like it was hilarious. I was like, what the hell is he doing? But it was hilarious. But so after that, everybody goes back to Zach and Fatima's house. So they doing the we pass over there. There was a few emotional little moments. The only thing I was thinking is, what the hell is Belinda doing there? And then you also had Deja there. I'm like, okay, so do they have drama or not? Because first off, Deja is not really friends or Zach or Fatima like that. I mean, they let her move in next door. I guess they cool, but not that cool after Fatima wrecked her house and said she was getting on her nerves. But Fair enough. Deja is there and Belinda is there. And I'm like, wait a minute, Belinda, why is Belinda always showing up when Fatima does not like her? But I don't know. But Belinda is there. Belinda and Angela start to have a conversation about Angela's asking Belinda, oh, so Belinda, you're C&D? And she's like, yeah. So now people, I'm hoping that we find out what really went down with Nate and Lori, because is she coming back to the show? Maybe not. Maybe he'll be with Belinda throughout the seasons, I guess. I mean, they make a good connection because they're hilarious together. I'm not gonna lie. And then you have Angela asking Belinda, why is she really messing with Nate? So Belinda's like, yeah, but Belinda I think is just trying to be nosy. She's still obsessed with Zach. I don't know what the problem is. Zach and Fatima got people so obsessed with them. It's crazy. So so Belinda asks Angela, well, Angela, you seeing Bryce and you know what he like to do. And she's like, oh no, I'm not seeing him. We're just friends. So then they get into a little conversation about Fatima, and I'm like, Angela, come on, why you gotta keep entertaining conversations about Fatima with Belinda when you know she doesn't mess with Belinda right now? But that's another story. I don't like when Angela does that. Like, okay, Fatima's your girl. Why are you even letting Belinda even insert herself inside of Fatima's business or giving her giving her business about Fatima, and they're kind of laughing about it. Like, nah, I wasn't really feeling that, but I guess that's in real life. Probably that's what people do. I don't know because I don't do it, but after that, we get Angela telling Bryce that he should go upstairs and check on Zach. Wrong idea, Angela. Why would you tell Bryce to go upstairs and check on him? You already know how Zach feels about Bryce when it comes to certain things. They're cool again, but for certain things, she should know. Yeah, no. So then we get Jeremiah running inside the house and they like, yo, what the hell is wrong with him? Wait, before that part, people, we have a moment with Zach and we have a moment with Zach and Fatima, which was so emotional. It was so good. They had like a little emotional talk because he was feeling like maybe he should feel more hurt, but he actually feels relief after his mother passed away. And that could come from a place of being abused as a kid and always worrying about where she was at and what was going on with her. And you do kind of, I guess, feel a sigh of relief when something like that happened, when the person is no longer there no more. You do maybe in his situation feel a sigh of relief for him. That was his emotions, which was understandable, being since he went through what he went through with his mom. So but I believe that he was still hurting deep down inside, so because it is his mom, his mother. So him and Fatima have an emotional moment upstairs and she supports him, whatever way he feels. They discuss that. They go back downstairs. Zach runs into Preston. They have a moment, and then we have a little moment where Connie gets up to tell a little story about his mom. They kind of laugh it off, and then they get together and they start talking about the most important part is their friendship and their family. We leave from that. We go over to Jeremiah now coming in, running in from someone, and Zach is like, yo, what the hell is wrong with him? So then, boom, after that, no more than a few seconds later, we see 3 or 4 dudes walking in Zach's house. And the guy that you guys see with the dreads, he's the one talking to Zach. So he says to Zach, where the F that nigga at? And Zach like, who the F are you? And I already knew people. Zach was giving the energy like he was ready to spaz, but he turns around, he looks at Fatima, like, listen, I got this baby in my stomach. I don't need for you to be spazzing out right here, right now. So he got that. He knew what it was from just looking at her. He touched her stomach and he turned back around. He said, listen, can y'all please leave? So the guys were getting ready to leave, and then boom, Jeremiah comes out, punched the guy in the back of the head. Everybody's fighting. As everybody is tussling, Fatima's standing by the kitchen, and she's like, oh my God. All of a sudden, the guy, the one of the guys, which was the guy with the dreads, he pulls out a gun and he shoots towards where Fatima was at. Now, people, let me give you my theory on that. I think that either Jeremiah ran over there and that's who he was shooting at, and Jeremiah jumped in front of Fatima. We absolutely know it's not Fatima. Like, Fatima didn't get shot. At least I hope. But my theory is it's either Jeremiah that jumped in the way, or it was Bryce that jumped in the way. There was no one else on that side, because we do see Angela and we see Belinda. They're standing up. The bullet went past them. The shot went past them. So it wasn't them. I'm thinking that Jeremiah ran over there and jumped in front of Fatima. Or Bryce went over there and jumped in front of Fatima, because those are the only three people we don't see. We see Tony and everybody else fighting. Tony, Nate, Preston, I forgot who else is over there. Then Connie is on the other side. So it's not like Connie jumped in front of her. So I'm assuming that it's Jeremiah. I'm going more towards Jeremiah jumped in front of her and he may have caught that bullet. I don't know if he's going to be in season 4 or not, but I'm thinking Jeremiah or Bryce jumped in front of Fatima. So that was basically the end of the episode. And people, we are geared up for season 4. Season 4, I'm hearing, because I see Zach did a live, Devout rather, which who plays Zach. He did a live and he was talking about the actual writer of season 4 is, I don't think it's Tyler Perry. It won't be Tyler Perry. It's going to be another gentleman. I forgot his name, but he wants to go more towards them having a happy. The next season 4 is supposed to be like of happiness and joy and starting a family. And he said he wants to put them in a different light. Like he want to show us the happiness, not so much drama. Just, maybe the friends going through things and they're helping the friends out, and more of that. More stuff going on like that. So I was like, oh yeah, I would love to see that, because at this point, what other drama could it be? I think at the beginning, we haven't seen the last of with the Leslie and Malachi. I think the beginning half of the season, we will see them and we'll see how that little situation ends with them. But the majority of season 4, from what I'm hearing from the writer, from one of the writers of season 4, he's saying that he's gearing towards more of the happiness, the funness with them and the family and stuff like that. So let's see what happens for season 4. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to put a review up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a mess over there. I just gotta say what I need to say about this show. So stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe.